form with the table tag. So let's open Notepad and we'll try to create a registration form. Okay, HTML, you can give either capital or small. HTML close. In between what I'm giving, head tag. Inside this, we are writing a title saying that registration form slash title. Head tag open and head tag close. In between this, we are writing something like body tag. Body tag open and body tag close. Here what we are writing, body bg color is equal to cyan I'm giving, and then we are giving something like a h1 align equal to center, and then student registration form. So like this I'm giving h1 open close. Okay, so now what to do, we need to start with a form, and form name is equal to form name like reg form registration form. The action is equal to, when I click on submit, I should go to reg.jsp. Of course, we don't have JSP, so that is the reason I'm giving some dummy name. Or you can give the same name itself. If you give same name means what? It'll do the self submission. Okay, will submit to itself. reg.jsp, and what I'm saying, method equal to get or post. Okay, let us give get, and then later on we'll change into post, so that we'll see the difference between it. So form tag open and form tag close. In between what we write, we are writing input elements. Okay, yeah. So previously we were writing like name here directly, like name of the person, and then input type is equal to text, name is equal to, with what name you want to refer. I said name itself, or uh, full name. Let us say full name. Full name is the name that I wanted to refer in my coding. If I want to refer this, I should use what? Full name. And then size is equal to 20. Max length is also 20. Okay. And then after accepting name, I want to take username and password. Let us take copy paste. So that is the name of the person, and then username. Let us say name of person. And this is called as username. And for this, I'm giving name as uname. Okay, and max length I'm leaving as it is. Coming to the password, I want to take password of user. So instead of text, this time what I'm giving, password. Password means it will show you stars. The text what you are entering is not visible, so that it is secured. Okay, and name is equal to pwd. That is the name I want to refer with. Okay, max length is 10 I'm giving. Yeah, and finally we need a button. So what I'm saying, copy paste. We don't want any title for this button. So input type is equal to, these are said to be action buttons. Input type is equal to submit. And then name is equal to btn submit. That is the name of the button I'm giving. Okay. And here instead of length and all, we need to give value on the button what we wanted to give. I wanted to give submit. By default, submit will come. If you want to give something like register or something, you can give it like this. Okay. So let us run it normally. We don't have any table tag here. So let's run it as it is, and we'll convert this into table format. Yeah. And after H1, I'm giving some HR. Color equal to something like dark blue. That's it. Save it. So reg.html I'm saving. Okay. Go to our folder. Yeah, here I'm saving reg.html. Click on save and let's try to run it and see how it looks like. So E drive folder name slash reg.html. Press it. See the output now? The buttons, text box are coming in a horizontal way. So name, I'm entering something, Prakash or something, username, Prakash123, tab. So when you press tab, it will go to the next text box automatically. Of course, you can see this on and off. You can see this. But instead of giving breaks, submit is the button. Instead of giving BR tags for everything, we can simply make use of table tag now. So I'm taking a table. In creation of table, what I'm doing is the first TD I'm keeping inside first TD. I'm keeping this name of first. Input tag I'm keeping in second TD. Again, next row begins. Again, second row, first TD is username. Again, this is the next one. Input type I'm keeping in second TD. Like that, I keep on moving. Okay, let's convert now. Let's try to do this. So I'm starting a table now. Table tag started. Okay, and I'm giving align equal to center because it should be center aligned. And then tr first row started. Inside first row, what I'm giving here? TD table definition. First column slash TD. First column is over. Second column, what I want to give? I want to give the username or full name of the person. So here I'm ending the tag slash TD. And now first row is done. Hope you got it? Huh? So in the first row, we have name of person, first column, and input element box, text box is there in the second column. Yeah, same thing I'm applying for rest of the things as well. So open another row. Again, first column TD. Here I'm keeping username, then TD, close. First column is done. Now second column, input type element. At the end, I'm closing this slash TD. And then second row is also done. So now we are moving to third row. Hope you got it, huh? So third row TD, second, first column. Inside that I want to give password slash TD. Again, next column. So at the end I'm giving slash TD. Two columns are over. Now third row is finished. Coming to the last row, since we don't have any thing in first column, just I'm leaving it empty. TD open, TD close. That's all. But in second column, I wanted to display this button, submit button, slash TD. So that it looks good. Otherwise, in the left side it will display. Okay. So that is the reason I made it like this. Finally, we need to close the table. Done, na? Let us check it out. Go back to form and reload it. Yeah, click on reload. See now, looks good. So name of person I'm typing Prakash and username Prakash123 tab, password I can click on submit. And I need a reset button also because I want to clear sometimes. Want to clear this form for another user. And I want to give gap between text one text to another means what I can say cell padding cell space. So let's increase cell padding now. Go to table. If you want any border, you can also give border for it. Border equal to 2 and cell padding is equal to 8. Okay, now save it and let's add one more button. The same TD I'm adding, but this time the button is different. This is reset button. So I am giving the text as reset or clear. It's your wish. Reset or clear. BTN reset. That is the name of the button. And here obviously you should give reset. Only reset. RES. That's so that we have two buttons. Yeah. Login form means we don't want anything, but it's a registration form now. So that we can go for reset. Clear because first user is registered. Again, second user wanted to register. In that case, this is useful. Let's reload and see. Yeah, now you can have submit and reset. I'm typing some name now. Prakash G I said, username Prakash123, password something India I said, and then submit. Of course, it is submitted to reg.jsp, which is see password is automatically clear. Just type some password, click on reset. Now everything got clear. So in this way, we can work with the registration form with the table type. Okay. Same we can do login form as well. In login form, you can say, the value property should be login here. Instead of submit, you can change it as, this should be login. Okay. So now what I want to do is I wanted to add two more gender. I want to add registration form now. Let's keep them above this, what you call, yeah, above this password. I want to take gender also. This time I'm using radio button. So copy paste. So here I'm giving gender. Input type is equal to radio. Radio means radio button. Yeah, it can be anywhere. It's your wish. Okay. Yeah, let's give before password. Yeah, that is the best way. Let's cut it. After username, name of person. Yeah, after name of person, I'll give. Yeah, it's good idea. Okay. Yeah. Now gender I'm giving input type is equal to radio. This is for the first. Name is very careful. We need to give. I said gender, and we need not give all these things. And here I'm giving mail. What is the text to be displayed? Mail as the first radio button. And we need second radio button as well. Copy paste. Okay. And here I said female. But remember, when you're giving name, it should be same for both. Suppose name gender, here also should be gender. Suppose by mistake, if you give here male name for this and female for this, if you give like that, so what is the problem? Let's try to understand. Suppose this is not suggestible. Suppose if I give like that, unique name you are trying to give for all input elements. For this full name, for username, uname you gave, and for password PWT like that. For buttons also BTN submit, BTN reset. But except to this radio button. For radio button, we should not give unique names for both of them, male and female. If you give like this, see the problem, what is going to happen. Let us save it. Go to, form, reload it. We have male and female, something is missing. Let's change the code. Input type is equal to td open close. Okay, this should not be closed. td. This is okay, but this one should be removed. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, td open, td close. In between, we have two radio buttons side by side. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Let's save it and go back to the form and reload it. Now you'll have two radio buttons side by side. But the problem is, I know I typed Prakash name, mail, and then I typed some username Prakash123 and password something. And here, when you click on it, both are getting selected. That is the issue. Got my point, now? So if you give different name for this radio button, for male, again I gave name as male, and for female also I gave name as female. So two different names means definitely both are treated as individual elements and both are getting selected. But we have to select only one. So we should not allow the user to select more than one. In that case, what to do is you have to give same name for both of them. I'm giving as gender. And for this radio button also same name, gender. Save it. Now reload. See the difference. So typing some name now. I said Durga. You can select only one. If you are trying to select more than one, you'll get an password something. Trying to select this one, only one will be selected. See this? So perfect. So it will not select more than one. Click on submit means it will be submitted, otherwise reset. It's clear. Okay. So in this way, we can create radio buttons in our form. Okay. Same way, you can also add something called option. Like if you are taking branch from user, after gender branch, copy paste, drop down list I wanted to choose. Okay. Like branch, like VTech branch. Okay. Above that, you can take the qualification and here input type is equal to, here we have something called select tag actually. Select tag name itself select, and here what are we writing? In between this select tag open and close slash select. Between you can write options, option open, option close. So how many choices, branches we have? All these we need to give CSE, ECE, EEE, whatever. Copy paste. So this is going to be drop down list where user can select only one. Got it, huh? ECE, EEE, and Mech and Civil, something like this. Okay, save it and then go back to the view, reload. So, branch, CSE, ECE, EEE, Mech, like that you can select only. So this is the way to create a drop down. Okay, will we stop it for today? Shall I continue? Yeah. Okay, fine. Yeah, no problem. Then we'll try to add one more thing that is called as checkbox. Okay, so let us check. Yeah. Two or more. Yeah. This is only one selection. There you can like hobbies. So when you're taking hobbies, you can give so many things out of which user can select one or more. Okay. So like take one more row, paste it. Here I said hobbies. Of course, it's not the right place, but I'm giving it. Okay. Hobbies input type is equal to checkbox. Name itself hobbies. Yeah, like drawing is it slash, yeah, input, and whether it is clicked or not, if you want to say checked. Checked means it is by default will be clicked. Okay, let us remove it. Take one more. Singing, dancing, something. But for all, I'm giving same names. Okay, hobbies only. Let's go to this td open and td close should be at the end of class td. Okay, first column I'm giving this heading obvious. Second column I'm giving all the checkboxes. Reload. Drawing is by default enabled because of the checked property. Okay, so you can select all now. Though the name is same, you can select either all or you can skip all, no problem. Okay, so here only one selection, radio button. But coming to checkbox, you can select all options or you can select more than one or all the three. It's up to you, only one. Okay, so that is the way to work with different type of input element. That's about and same way you need to try for login. Just you are taking username, password, and login button. So instead of submit, just you need to give value attribute as login. That's all. Okay. Now let's create a login form. Save as. Let us create as login.html. Let's try to change all these settings. I said login form. Here also login form. And name is equal to login form. Is equal to login.jsp. If you have any JSP page, so as soon as you click on this, it should go to login.jsp. Right now I'm giving as login.html and let us leave it get, and we'll focus on get and post now in this example. Okay. Yeah. So here I said, yeah, let's go for the last username, password is there now. We'll keep them. Yeah, remaining we have to. So username and password. Okay. And then yeah. So here submit and VTN login or VTN submit. It's up to you. VTN login, and here I said value as login. And we never give a clear reset button, so that I'm removing. Okay, save it. Now let's check it out how this looks like. Login form. And here what I'm saying, login.html. See the output now. Username I'm typing something like Prakash. Password is 123 or something. Click on login. Then I want to do some operation. Okay. But here what's happening? When I click on login, suppose here I'm typing India as password, INDIA. So try to observe this address bar. What is happening when I click on login? Look at this. So let me copy. You can see your name and password, both of them. See, just paste it in an empty. Got it? Huh? You can see that. So this is the problem with the get method. See, it will show you like this. So login.html question mark after question mark. What is their uname? Is my variable name. Prakash is I entered, and PWD is my variable name. What I entered in that password also I am able to see. So it is not secure. That is the reason we don't prefer a get method when you go for designing login. Okay. So get versus post. So it's an interview question. So what is difference between get and post? So now what I'm saying, post. Save it and then run it again. Reload it. Let's remove here and run it now. See, form is ready. Now I'm typing Prakash as username. Password is 12345. I entered. Click on login. Now you see. Have you seen anything here? No. So it is submitting details actually. Get and post are doing submission to the server, but how they are doing is different from each other. So the first one is passing data. Get method will pass the data through the URL, that is through address bar. So everybody can see what you have entered. But if you go to post, it is hidden. Okay, so that it is secure. So that is why post is most preferable way to submit the values to the server when you are entering important data. like confidential data that you don't want to show to others, like password or whatever, PIN number, CVV, all these things when you're submitting. So better to go for post method. Okay. But I'm taking user information only, like name, age, all this general information means you can leave it normal as get. So why should I go for get means get is faster than post. So this point is important. Okay. Yeah, let me show you a small PPT for this. Yeah, tomorrow I'll explain you then. Okay, differences between. So the main thing that we need to remember is get is faster than post. Number one. Number two, get will have some limitation. We don't have we cannot send much data through get. Okay, so that is why when you have less data and if it is not confidential, normal data means use get. But when it comes to post, you can send data in an encrypted way. We can't see that in the address bar. Okay, but post is slower than get. So that is the difference between get and post. But both are doing submitting data to the server. Get means not getting values and post means not posting. Okay, both are doing submission only. Okay, yeah, this point we need to remember. And next session when we go to JSP, we'll see if I enter username and password here, how to read these two values and then how to process it. Suppose if username password is correct, then I need to show him welcome message. Wrong means then I need to say invalid user ID password. So all this we'll see practically when you go to JSP Java server pages. Okay.